Need some new Innistrad Midnight Hunt cards? Well, you can order them now from our sponsor, Card Kingdom, by heading over to cardkingdom.com. Hello everyone, it's Seth, probably better known as Saffron Olive, and it's time for another edition, the first one in a while, of Meme or Dream, the series where we take some of the jankiest, weirdest decks that Wizards publishes over on Magic.gg, saying they got 6 wins in a row or better at Platinum rank or better on Magic Arena, and put them to the test and try to find out, is it really possible that they went on this crazy win streak? Are they a dream, or are they just as janky as they look, making them a meme? And this week, oh my goodness, we have one of the wilder decks I have seen in a while. This is Tribal. If you've ever watched Commander Clash, you know Tomer has this tribal deck that's all changelings and lords from different tribes. Well, this is essentially the historic version of Tribal. The idea of this deck is we got a million changelings, universal automation, changeling outcast, we have mass vandals, we have realm walkers, we have faceless agent, we got bears of Lajara, which makes changelings. So we have all these changelings, and these are all creature types, which means we can pump them all with Feline Sovereign, for example. We can cast them all with Realm Walker, for example. We can pump them all with a Eula and fight things with a Eula. We can tutor them all up with Magda. They make a bunch of treasures with Magda because they're technically all dwarves. We can sack any of them to Pyre of Heroes and get any creature that we want of the right mana value out of our deck. So that's the idea. Changelings, various payoffs from different tribes, mash them all together and hope that it works out. For some reason, one God Pharaoh statue, literally no idea why. Our collected company, cheap creature tribal deck is playing God Pharaoh statue, of course, in typical Meme or Dream fashion, no sideboard, which makes it super easy. You don't even got to think about that. So I don't know. Is this deck a meme or a dream? Is it really possible that tribal can work in historic? Let's jump into some games and see what happens. All right, so here we go on to match number 1 of our Tribal Meme or Dream. Oh, okay, we got the God Pharaoh statue. Actually, this hand seems kind of good. Changeling into Magda to start making treasures and hope for the best. We can use the treasure to protect the Magda with the concerted defense. I kind of like this idea. Knight of the Ebon Legion. That makes things a little bit worse. Okay. Well, apparently we cannot beat a 1-2. We found the problem with our plan. 1-2s. Opponent, another swamp. Dusk Legion Zealot. Sure. Please attack us. Opponent passes while stomping grounds. Untapped. Magda. Go attacking. You know, let's attack with both. I mean, I guess we could have Magda. Yeah. We could have Magda and attacked last turn too. That might have been better. Wow, actually, this one God Pharaoh statue might be insane. If we can like counter a Sorin here, untap and play God Pharaoh statue, or a Murderous Rider. All right, Super Spell Pierce, counter it. Oh my God, we're gonna get down the God Pharaoh statue. Wow, this is oh, wait, can we do it all? A Eula. So if we play a Eula, 1, 2, 3, 4, we'd have to attack with the Magda. I think we just do this. 1, 2, 3. Attack with all of our changelings. Make a bunch of treasures. We don't have a bear to trigger it at the moment anyway. Opponent takes it. The one of fun of God Pharaoh statue. Well, this is the dream. This is the dream. Opponent spells cost 2 more, loses a life on our end step. I don't know how our opponent can get in there. Get in there, Knight of the Ebon Legion. Send that message. No, we will not block. Would you like to pump? Probably, because you can't do anything else. And I cannot believe this is working. Faceless Agent. Well, we will go to combat. Go to combat. Attack with everything. Make a handful of treasures. Opponent blocks Magda. Goes to 2, a Eula. Faceless Agent, might as well. Technically a bear. Tutor. Grow. Faceless Agent. Yeah, pass the turn. Opponent. None of one. We just had the dream. We just literally had the dream. And opponent. Oh, did we play best of 1? Oh, we did. Well, we're supposed to be playing best of 3, but we're keeping it in. They're double punt. I don't care. That was spectacular. We're keeping it. We're keeping all of it. And the win counts. I declare, oh no, oh no, oh no, no, no. I click best of one again. I click, get out of there, get out of there. I mean, shouldn't historic rank be best of three? Why does best of three have to be traditional? Why wouldn't it just be the default option? This deck is probably better in best of one anyway, but we're definitely, that one counts. That one counts. Green screen issues, best of one, it counts. We can lose the next 4 matches, that's fine. I mean, that's what the deck can do, I guess. Magda Changelings, ramp into our one God Pharaoh statue and get him. Well, this hand does not believe in lands, and we have our God Pharaoh statue again somehow. All right. Well, this will keep. I don't know if I'd consider this hand good, but we will keep it. What are we putting to the bottom? I guess concerted defense. We can't actually cast it. Well, changeling outcast. Yeah. Opponent. What are you up to over there, opponent? Oh, Grim Lavamancer. That could be bad. Changeling outcast. Stomping grounds. Hit ya. Down to 19. Well, Ancient Ziggurat. Feline Sovereign. No memory lapse. No memory lapse. No. Memory lapse. Well, hit you down to 17. We'll try it again next turn. Unfortunately, these Ancient Ziggurats are going to make it ridiculously hard for us to ever activate Pyre. I don't know about these Ziggurats, or cast a Collected Company, or do anything. Ancient Ziggurat, it's a land that is very powerful, but you pretty much have to play it 1,000,000% in a deck that is exclusively creatures. If you play in a deck that has non-creatures, it's a meme rather than a dream, and we're seeing that now. We would like to Pyre of Heroes and start doing Pyre of Hero shenanigans, but that is just not a possibility at the moment. Opponent down to 15. We will blow up a non-existent artifact. Delver of Secrets, not flipping, thankfully. Although this Grim Lavamancer, a little bit of a problem. Opponent grabs an island. Yeah, I do not know about these Ziggurats in a Coco Pyre of Heroes deck. Something to keep in mind. One of the things I like to do when we do Meme or Dream is, the goal isn't to like bash on someone's deck. Like, that's not the idea at all. The idea is that we can learn from this. And Dwarf, I guess? Do we attack with the Feline Sovereign? Opponent can block with Delver, shoot, exiling, a Faithful Suiting, and Expressive Iteration. I mean, we probably have to. If our opponent trades... Ooh, okay. Bounces the Feline Sovereign. But yeah, that's something to keep in mind. These do not make mana for anything but creatures. If your deck is all creatures, they're all upside. It's like a painless City of Brass, which is great. But if your deck is trying to Pyre of Heroes and Collected Company, there's some risk. We're going to need 6 lands to cast a Coco with this hand, which, not ideal. Wow, so much velocity. Opponent. Expressive Iteration. Gonna draw a couple cards. Gonna fill the graveyard. The Insectile Aberration is flipped, and things are not looking great at the moment. They find a Dragon's Rage Channeler to increase the clock, plays a DRC, and opponent land untapped. Oh my god, another Delver. Okay, this is gonna have to be the greatest Realm Walker in the history of Magic. Opponent hits us. Top card is more lands. Well, doesn't really matter. Play it on cat, Feline Sovereign. Go to combat. Hit you with the Realm Walker. Oh, come on, opponent. Another Fading Hope. Oh, dear. Well, Pyre of Heroes, go. Opponent, Delver, with the Scry, should be flipping. Flips with a Faithless Looting number 3. Consider. Yeah, new Delver in Historic looking pretty good. Pretty good. I mean, Dragon Rage Channeler was already really good in the format, and now you got Dragon's Rage Channeler and Delver, and you got Faithless Looting. Oh, could you imagine? Wizards intended for there to also be Brainstorm in this format. Brainstorm. Seriously. Those were the thoughts going through Wizards' heads. Hey, you know what we should do? We should put Delver, Dragon's Rage Channeler, Faithless Looting, and Brainstorm all together in a format that that does not have many ways of interacting. You can have a Lightning Bolt to kill these things. You can have a Path to Exile to kill these things. That is across the line. Not allowed. However, flipping Delvers, oh my god, and they found my... All right, sure. So yeah, so Wizards, you never know what goes through their brains. Wizards' brains, they work in their own wizardy manner. Well, okay, so that one didn't go as well as our accidental best of one game with the green screen messed up, but it could go better next time, I guess. The idea of this deck's cute. I mean, obviously, you should have a sideboard. We don't even have a card in the sideboard, so we can't even do our fake sideboarding meme, but all right, here we go. We're on the play Opponent, many Delvers. We don't believe in removal, so we're just gonna have to race these Delvers. Yeah, we'll play first. All right, let's get to this. Let's get to this Bears of Littjara. Actually, if by some miracle we can get to this God Pharaoh statue, it's probably game over against our opponent's deck. I don't know how likely that is. So if we play a Eula and they kill it, but if we play nothing, that feels pretty bad. So I think we just play Mass Vandal, pass the turn. I think we try to wait till next turn. Next turn, we can Eula, make Changeling Outcast a 3/3. Now play the land. Oh, they're still leaving up mana. Go to combat, hit ya. Eula. Come on, come on. Let her resolve. Changeling Outcast. Don't kill it, don't kill it. We were hoping they would tap down, but all right. Counters on Changeling Outcast. Wow, why did they kill it with it on the stack? All right, well, I mean, we'll take it. We're playing Meme or Dream. We'll take it any way we can get it, but it seems like it would have been better to Unholy Heat before this resolved and got 2 counters, but we are not going to complain. Delver of Secrets. So, go to combat, smack ya. Opponent down to 15. Bears of Littjara. Please don't memory lapse it. Of course, memory lapse. Well, tap land, go. Opponent, do we get the blind Delver flip? Yeah, with a memory. Come on, Magic Gods. Blind flips with a memory lapse. Hey, guess what? Bears of Littjara. Would you like to put that on top of our deck, opponent? Attacking. Opponent goes to 11. Fading. Okay, bounces. Memory lapse is a frustrating counter to play against. Oh, I felt like we had a chance this game, but the blind Delver flip into Grim Lavamancer, puke all over. Well, now we are super duper ultra dead. Changeling Outcast. Bears of Littjara. Go attacking. No. Okay, go attacking. Hit you to 10. Yeah, I don't know about this God Pharaoh statue. It was good in our first game, but or our first match, but 6 mana. 6 mana is a lot. So our opponent, this Grim Lavamancer just so good. So good. If you set up the Delver flip, that's one thing. If you flip it in the blind, that's another thing. If you flip it in the blind with a memory lapse for the second turn in a row, that's just a boom. Make it a 4/4. Faceless Agent. Gets us Magda, land Magda. Go attack it, get a treasure. Is there hope? Is there hope? Is there hope in Bearsville? Seasoned Pyromancer, gonna draw some cards. Discards a Faithless Looting, opponent. So he can shoot out something with the Grim Lavamancer, plays a land, only 1 card in hand. Opponent goes attacking. Hits us. Well, we will shoot down. How many cards are there in the graveyard? We're at 8. So we attack with everything. I'll shoot the Delver. Oh! Wow! That was the 1 card they drew into off the Seasoned Pyromancer. Oh my god. Oh my literal god. Oh yeah, that's gonna do it. Wow. Oh, that is incredibly unfortunate that that's how this game went. Oh. I mean, it kind of feel, and we're dead. Well, Delver looks sweet. Oh, that was so brutal. That was so brutal. We're almost out of Platinum too, and now we're, that's a hard thing about doing series like Meme or Dreams is it makes it so hard to rank up. But no, I'm just actually someone, 6 wins in a row. 6 wins in a row. The list was published, so we should be Mythic Plus. We should be top 1200, qualified for the next Pro Tour that doesn't exist. On to match number 3. 1-1. Although our 1 is maybe an asterisk for being best in 1, but we'll take it. We'll take it with this deck. Any possible way we can get it. We're gonna keep this. We got the nice combo of Ancient Ziggurat and Collected Company. So just kidding. We have the nice combo of 2 Ancient Ziggurats and Collected Company. So we only got to get to 7 mana. Search for Iskanta. So we only got to get to 6 mana to be able to potentially try to Collected Company. Opponent leaves it on top. Plays a land. Passes. Well, Ancient Ziggurat. Changeling Outcast. We will put 2 counters on it. Go to combat, hit ya. Buddha takes it. Pass the turn. Search for Azkanta. I mean, the deck seems like it can get off to some fast starts. Eula is a powerful card. Like, it is a powerful pseudo-lord. Opponent passes. Untapped land. Masked Vandal. Unfortunately, we are roughly an infinite ways away from casting this Coco. Opponent's leaving cards on top of their deck, so you gotta assume they're gonna be good-ish. Opponent, Memory Lapse. Go to combat, hit ya. Down to 13 past the turn. Search for Azkanta. Keeps it on top. Land. Passes. Mass Vandal. So many memory lapses. I said that before I know our opponent had another one. I feel like we've been memory lapse like 40 times somehow in 2 matches. Opponent down to 8. Pass the turn. Archmage's Charm to draw a couple cards. Sure. Azkanta. Ha. Imagine this, except in a world where we resolved a spell. That would have been sweet. I mean, we're kind of getting there, but if we had another threat, Wrath of God. Well, boom. Boom. Take that. Is this a win? Is this a win? Oh, they have an untapped land. We'll see. Oh, we're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Through the double memory. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Through our horrible mana maze. This is enough, right? 5. Yes, we will put 2 counters on Changeling Outcast. Mass Vandal. We will put 2 more counters on Changeling Outcast. That's a 7/7 unblockable. The Queen of the Bears coming through. Okay. I mean, our opponent had disruption for days, but we tribal up. Eula is so good. When it sticks on the battlefield and you have enough bears to trigger it, it's power. 2+1/+1 counters is a lot. Like, we've had success with Eula in modern, and now it's in historic. The problem in historic is there's just not a lot of bears, literal bears. We got to do it the hard mode with changelings. Well, that went pretty well against the control deck. It would be nice if we were sideboarding in a bunch of negates, but we got the concerted defense and a potential fast clock as we saw there. All right, opponent. Can you beat the tribal? Can you beat the changelings? We got to take out these ziggurats. These ziggurats are making it very difficult to cast any of our spells. All right. Ooh. Collected company, no ziggurat. We kind of like that. Opponent tap land. Double concerted defense is also kind of sweet. Hopefully we keep hitting lands. Like, being able to play things and leave up counters would be really nice. Boom. Can you beat a 1/1? Can you beat a 1/1? I mean, most importantly, that's a party member to increase our concerted defense. Ancient Ziggurat. Go to combat, hit ya. Unfortunately, the land we draw is Ancient Ziggurat, which is going to mean this Coco is a long way off. Opponent takes it. Masked Vandal. Run it out. Pass the turn. The clock is up to 2 damage a turn, which is honestly pretty good for changelings. I mean, these 2 concerted defensive give me some amount of hope. Unclaimed territory. I'll play that on Dwarf, I guess. Oh, see, this would be a turn where we would love to be Cocoing, but I don't even think we can bear it. Yeah, we're just gonna pass. This mana base is one of the more awkward mana bases I have ever played with, I think. Opponent passes. I'll go to combat, hit ya. Opponent takes it. Faceless Agent. Speeding up the clock. All right, opponent scries. Wow, is there a world where this actually works? What do we get? A Eula, okay. Well, that thins the decks and makes it more likely that we draw land. Opponent passes. More Eula, so we'll go to combat attack. Opponent down to 11. A Eula. I wish we had another blue source so we could leave up 2 counters. All right, opponent draws 2 cards. I feel like we're about to get Wrath. Helix is a Eula, sure. Back up to 14. Another blue source of mana would be great. I mean, we gotta try to counter. Wow, it worked. Okay. Search for Azkanta, that's fine. Mass Vandal. Get rid of this Kanta. Exile the Eula. Concerted Defense is now insane. It is basically just a hard counter for non-creature spells. Opponent, 3 cards in hand, down to 10. Is this happening? Is this happening against a control deck with the most problematic mana base of all time? Magma Opus. Well, I don't think we should allow that. Counter it. Untap. There's a Lajara. Headshot. Do they have another Wrath? Come on. No Wrath. No Wrath. No Wrath. No Wrath. No Wrath. Oh, good game. We got the good game. We got the good game. It worked. We tribaled them. It worked. The Mythic Tree. Oh man, I really want to get up one more level out of Platinum. Okay, that was spectacular. That was good. That was really good for Tribal. That was great for Tribal. This build could definitely be improved with a sideboard, and we gotta look at this mana base real quick. We didn't even talk about the mana base. Honestly, I didn't even pay that close of attention to the mana base, but the mana base is a smidge sketchy. I feel like, are we playing 4? Yeah, 4 Ziggurats. Those have been a problem. Like every Ziggurat that we play, since it can't make mana for anything except creatures, means it doesn't count towards God Pharaoh Statue, doesn't count towards Collected Company, doesn't count towards Pyre, which we can kind of get around that, but especially Coco in God Pharaoh Statue and Bears Lajara to a lesser extent. That is a bit of an issue, but that worked. Like that actually worked. Concerted Defense actually pretty good with a bunch of changelings, apparently, especially against control. Well, let's keep it going. Right now we technically have a winning record. Watch this end up being a dream. That would be spectacular. On to match number 4. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, match number 4 of our Memer Dream with Tribal. And we will see what happens. All right. We got Collected Company, and we potentially have the mana to cast it. No Ancient Ziggurats this time, which is good. Mono black, all right, or vampires probably. Definitely vampires, sure. Opponent gets and hits us. Yeah. We could use a payoff at some point, and also some blue manas. Well, Mass Vandal, go. Yeah, this isn't looking great. We can't cast this. We can't cast this. We can cast Mass Vandal, but it's not really good without a payoff. I guess we're hoping to get to Coco and hit some lords. Yeah, I mean, we're taking it. Opponent pumps. Hits us for a few billion. Well, Mass Vandal. So I will say the biggest challenge we've had with this deck has definitely been the mana. We've talked about that throughout our matches, but that has been the big challenge, making the mana function. We really need to draw an untapped non-ancient Ziggurat. Please land here. Another Gifted Aetherborn. And a Knight of the... Oh, they're getting big. I don't even know if a Coco saves. Oh, okay, yeah, dead. Well, not the best time for the Blooming Marsh number 3. Let's do some sideboarding. Click. Bring this in. Bring in some removal. Gotta have some answers to those vampires. Click. We get to play first, and, well, all right, we got an Ayula. So we can wait an Ayula into Changeling Outcast and see if the 3/3 unblockable can get there. We got good mana, which is nice. Well, Blooming Marsh, go. Opponent. Oh. Without Ayula, this hand does literally nothing. Oh, God. Oh, God. All right, opponent takes Ayula. Well, go Changeling Outcast. You can do it, buddy. Only 18 attacks. We got him. Oh, my God. Infinite attacks. Oh, dear. So the other issue we're seeing with this deck is if we don't have any payoffs, a lot of our creatures are pretty bad. We see the good games where we have the Magda, we have the Lords going, then it's like really insane. The games where we don't have any of those things, much different. Opponent gonna take up, put a counter on the Vampire, gonna hit us, sure. Oh my God, more Changeling Outcasts. I'm not sure there's enough Changeling Outcasts in the world to get us out of this. Opponent. Sorin, down to 3, untaps, land, and we're good at Blinking Thought Seizes. Got him. Knight of the Even Legion, Dusk Legion, Zealot draws a card. Okay, Coco would be good. Coco, I think it's gotta be Coco. I think that's the only card that gives us any chance. Coco off the top. We haven't cast a single Coco. Oh my God, another land. Yeah. Well, Hit the Sorin for a couple. I don't think we've cast a single Coco with this deck. Partly because of Ancient Ziggurat, and partly because in the games when we can cast it, we just haven't drawn it. Opponent goes attacking, no blocks. Opponent gonna burn us. Yeah, we're super dead. Bears the Lajara. Well, okay. We got one more shot. We got one more shot with the Memer Dream. Maybe we can get one more. Oh, Platinum ticking down. I mean, if we can win one more, I think this ends up being a dream. Right now we're 2-2, counting that weird first match, which we are counting. We are counting it. So if we win this one, it's a dream. It all comes down to this. Is it a meme? Is it a dream? Can we beat Squid Squad? Well, I'm about to find out. We get to play first. Well, this hand has action. I do like action. It is very lacking in changelings. And we got our combo of Ancient Ziggurat Collected Company again. Oh dear. Coco. Well, Trio. Go. About it. Esper Sentinel. Ooh. Yeah, let's shock ourselves. Play a Eula. Go. About it. Temple Garden passes. Ancient Ziggurat. Changeling Outcast. Fight the Esper Sentinel. Magda. Oh, we're doing it. We might be doing it. It might be a dream. Opponent down to 18. Adapts. Land. Elite Spellbinder. Probably going to take our Coco, I assume. Sure. Takes a Coco for now. Go to combat, attack with everything, make a couple treasures. Opponent blocks the Magda. Sure. Well, tap land. Opponent out of 14. Pass the turn. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need one more real mana to Coco. Well, this isn't bad. Automation. Counters on Changeling Outcast. Go to combat, hit ya. Counter it. Opponent down to 9. Pass the turn. Another Coco. Main phase. How good is it? Not bad. Opponent takes a Changeling Outcast. I guess that's pretty good. Well, play Masked Vandal. Put 2 counters on a Eula. Exile the Magda, get rid of the clue. Play another Eula. Keep the old one. Fight down the Brutal Cathar. Get back our Changeling Outcast. Fight down Thraben Inspector. Hit ya! Down to 4. It's happening. Oh, we're picking them apart. Down to 4. Those last 2 cards better be good for our opponent because we essentially have oh my god, if we beat 3 Cocos, that would be spectacular. Are we gonna beat the triple Coco hand out of Green White Humans? Another Brutal Cathar and a Thalia. Now, Collected Company. Get a Eula. Get a Changeling Outcast. An opponent scoops it up. It's working. That was impressive. That was surprising and impressive. All right. Well, we got the Eula. This end actually looks pretty good. Wow, I would not imagine this deck ending up a dream. That seems so unlikely. Untap land, Esper Sentinel. Triumph. Go. So we want to get down a Eula, and we really need it to live. Like, that's the payoff for this hand. We really need a Eula to stick around. The question's going to be, do we just run it out, or do we try to wait? Dauntless Bodyguard. Blooming Marsh. I mean, we got to do it. A Eula. A Eula, go. Please live, Queen. Worried about Skyclave Apparition mostly, or Brutal Cathar. Gideon. Okay, Gideon's good, but it doesn't actually just straight up beat us. Opponent, gonna give its Dork Indestructible. Sure. So, I mean, this does mean we get to untap and play multiple Changelings. Opponent goes attacking. We might as well block. Untap. Changeling Outcast. 2 counters on a Eula. Unclaimed territory on Dwarf. 2 counters on a Eula. Kill the Gideon. Oh, okay. We need a Coco. We need changelings. We need some way to trigger a Eula, and we're actually in kind of good shape here. We got the Coco covered with concerted defense if our opponent has it about it. Yeah, we'll counter that. We kind of like this Eula. Opponent does get to draw a card, which is not great, but okay. Changelings. Changelings, please. Opponent gets in. We will block. Opponent sacks. That's fine. We don't really need this anyway. Come on. Creature. Another Eula. Watery Grave tapped. Hit ya for 7. Pass the turn. Opponent. Come on, deck. No more lands. Give us a changeling or two. Eula is actually really strong. If there were more bears, it would be so good. Thalia's Lieutenant, sure. Goes attacking. Well, go to combat. Hit ya. Opponent takes it to 4. Play the land past the turn. We're flooding and whiffing, but we got hope. We got hope. This is so close. Please die. Land. Sigarda, that's a good card. Goes attacking. Pyre of Heroes. Well, go to combat. Hit ya. Down to 3. Pyre of Heroes. Sack Changeling Outcast. Get Mass Vandal. Fight Sigarda. Oh, I'm an idiot. Oh no. Oh no, we could have killed it. Oh. I don't know why I thought that was targeting our own Pyre of Heroes, but that actually would have been good. Luminarch Aspirant. Grows a Dork. I think we still got a chance though, because we can Pyre of Heroes this to get Faceless whatever. Feline Sovereign. So, well, 1-2. Sack the Vandal. Get Faceless Agent. Fight down Thalia's Lieutenant. Play a land. Feline Sovereign. Magda. Pass the turn. No attacks. Are we doing it? Is this a dream? We even punted, but it, oh, it's a dream. It's a dream. Yes. Okay. A little asterisk with the first game being best of 1, or first match being best of 1, but we went 3-2. We went 3-2 with no sideboard, in historic, with tribal, with a really sketchy mana base and a Godfarrow's Gift or Godfarrow's statue in our main deck for some reason. I gained a new respect for this deck, I will say. So there's consistency issues. I think that's the takeaway. There's consistency issues. You could see the games where we had a Eula tended to go really well. That was kind of the key aspect of this deck. A Eula can just dominate a game by itself with all the changelings backing it up. We also had some good Magda games. Feline Sovereign, that's not really that impressive. I kind of feel like we could probably find some sort of better lore than Feline Sovereign for this deck. That was the least impressive of our payoffs by far. Bears Lajara, I don't know if that's worth it. The mana base could definitely be improved. Not sold on the Ancient Ziggurat. It was too hard to cast our collecting companies. Maybe it's necessary just to cast our spells, but I would like to think we could make it work without the Ancient Ziggurats and then be able to cast our Cocos with some consistency. But overall, I mean, we went 3-2. We went 3-2 with no sideboard, with the wildest pile of changelings ever imaginable, and the deck actually felt weirdly kind of good. Not saying it's broken, not saying it's, a legitimate deck or something, but I could see how this deck could get 6 wins in a row. You hit the right matchups, and you draw your Eulas and your Magdas a lot, and this deck actually has a surprising amount of power. Our issue wasn't that the deck wasn't powerful enough. We saw the deck be powerful enough against control, against aggro, so it does have a chance to win in most of those matchups. The problem we had wasn't power, it was consistency. So I could easily see this deck, as much as I can't believe I'm saying this, I could easily see this deck going on a 6-win streak. You hit decent matchups, you draw your payoffs, you don't have those consistency issues, you run well, you get 6 wins in a row. I totally believe this one. So I think this one qualifies as a dream, and it might be worth investigating and brewing around a little more. Like, I think if we can improve the mana, if we can find a better backup lord for Feline Sovereign, this could actually maybe be like a really fun against odds style deck. Again, it's not going to be like the new top tier or something, something, but this could be a deck that could maybe win enough to be competitive and actually have a lot of fun with, and it's certainly unique and wild. So that's Tribal. For Historic, that's our meme or dream for this week. If you have some ideas on how to improve this deck, what's the best Lord to replace Feline Sovereign with? Can we make the mana work without Ancient Ziggurat? Are there any other sweet additions we could be putting into the brew? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching. I hope you all enjoyed it, and I will talk to you soon.
Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it, help us out by clicking that like button down below. And to keep up on all the latest and greatest, click that subscribe button. And don't forget to hit that bell icon to get alerts whenever we have new videos. And if you want to, check out some of our other sweet videos here and here.